Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as Gujarat. We're going for Keep the Flame Burning. We had to flip to Zoroastrian religion and we had to get back our Centers of Faith, most of which we have under control with. I think we're currently converting 2 of them to our religion. Yep, Larsa and Kiva. Sabsavari is already converted, but it's owned by our subject, so it doesn't quite count. And we still have to get Shirvan and build up the monument there. And that's it. So we're looking pretty good there. Obviously, we made some friends along the way. But that's life for you. Kind of been skirting the Ottoman friends over there, also being part of the coalition. That wasn't really quite what I wanted, what I had in mind. Well, look at my estates here. They look pretty happy. I think I should take their stuff. So we'll grab. We're getting closer to the time when we're gonna have to start removing privileges from our estates because they hurt our maximum absolutism. And the age of absolutism is coming in, I don't know, another 50 years or so. Speaking of, we're gonna spawn global trade. We're gonna wanna. Anyway, global trade as the institution. We want to make sure that that spawns for us. And I think last time we checked, it was looking good, but things may have changed. But yeah, it's looking good. So far, we are apparently the highest value trade node in the whole wide world. I could check on here, but that doesn't really actually help, because we don't know about most of the trade nodes, the powerful ones. But 79 ducats is a pretty good number that looks to me as if we're going to spawn this institution for ourselves, which is going to be a nice change because so far we had to manually spawn them. Well, not spawn, develop the other ones. And also filthy rich. We should really be spending that money on something nice, such as, I don't know, a bunch more manufactories. Oh, 2 of them, I suppose. There's another one in negative 10. I don't know why the sorting on this one is always so weird. Must be something I'm missing. It's a decent marketplace and no good fire temples really. Or other temples, but fire temples are the only ones we built. Decent workshops, so let's get those going. And that's a start, I suppose. Our troops are coming home from the war against, well, mainly Mazandaran, but also QQ and Shirvan and Mushasha. But all we took was Mazandarani land, I believe. Maybe we took a little bit. I think we took a little bit of land down here from the Mushashans to up our staying power in the Hormuz node, which is not great yet. We really need a war against the actual Hormusians to be able to grab some good trade power, because they're sitting on 1, 2, 3 level 2 sets of trade, which is a bit painful. Conversion, yes please. Oh, that's not the conversion button. It looks the same as the conversion button, but it's our pick a ritual button because we converted one of our holy sites. We can drop yearly corruption, which is decent right now because we actually have a decent amount of corruption from our constant overextension. Missionary strength is also tempting. So we have a decent amount of land to convert still. That's actually a lot of land to convert. Yeah. I think we're gonna go for the strength first. We're not too far away from also getting the corruption, right? So that'll be fine. That puts you 2 being done very quickly. Good. We're coring everything. Everybody's kung fu fighting. I suppose I'd grant aid to my Marathas for 1,000,000 ducats. But I mean, we have it, so why complain? I should consider leveling out my boats. Forget they changed them in the Leviathan, well, the patch accompanying the Leviathan expansion. They changed the scaling of boats. I forget if they also changed the trade power value. So a caravel is 3.5 trade power. Do I have barks? Barks are 4. No, that's blockade power. Only 3 trade power. Yeah, so the higher level boats have more trade power on them. So there's certainly a school of thought that says go and upgrade your boats. I'm kind of loath to do, but not much of a reason that I have. It's just, it used to be such a bad thing to do, and now I don't wanna. Thank you, Mr. Mamluk, giving me another large stack of cash money there. I mean, here's what I could do. I let my boats change zone. Automatically won QQ for conquest, so that's getting kind of close, isn't it? We sort by type, I assume, and then we look for the barks. Is that were bad? Well, not the best. I think I may have. No, I think this is fine. And the early carracks. That's not going to help with our trade power, of course, but it should help with our combat power. And while we're upgrading ships, we might as well do this too. And you folks go back to make me money. And I still believe that Coromandel is the better place to be in. The game claims, yeah, the game agrees with me. And we did the math earlier. Maybe we tried it out earlier, I think. And it was fine. I do believe I have the shipyard somewhere around here. I don't have a shipyard in Chao, but De Ball has one. So you... The reason we need a shipyard, I mean, there's probably one down here somewhere. Yeah, like in Cochin actually. And Venat too. It's closer. Let's do that. The reason I want a shipyard is that an upgraded boat has no sailors on it. Essentially no. It gets reduced to 0 or 1% and needs to build up again. What's this? Local investment in area, gain 2 corruption. You. I don't like that at all. I mean, it's really not so bad. Whatever, I'm gonna turn a blind eye. And I'm gonna go ahead and crank up the corruption reduction thing, just something fierce. It's gonna cost me 1,000,000 ducats, but it's just money. And then I'll go and upgrade these ships. And they're down to 1% strength. And they're gonna have to repair it, and shipyards hit with repair speed. That's why we did that. Bunch of separatists sitting on, well, not having understood the glory of being in my empire just yet. I don't know why I did this. Let's split these up so we don't actually take the attrition here. I don't even know why I'm in Khiva, but I'm sure I had a reason to be up here. Oh yeah, I was looking at Timmy being my next war in 62, so we keep them out of coalitions. Yeah. Yes. Cheaper artillery. Do I actually want to kind of make use of that by just building a bunch of artillery? Dashistan, that's down here, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I feel like, yes, we're gonna build some artillery, honestly. We have room. Easily have room. And we have money. This is a tiny bit risky what I'm doing there, because I'm recruiting in an area where rebels are going to be rising up. And if we're unlucky, they rise up on a single cannon stack and kill it. But I mean, that's the breaks. I'm first rank great power, actually. That's pretty sweet. Am I that even without technology matters? Looks like I am. Yeah. Even if we didn't have the technology problems on, especially Ming, we would still be ahead of the Ottomans a tiny bit, but ahead nonetheless. That's pretty cool. I think we're still pretty far from being a hegemon. 1,000 ducats income. 250 heavy ships. I'm not looking to ever build that in 1,000k army. Come on. Who has a 1,000k army? It's not like we're going for a world conquest here. And even then. 1 million folks? That's a lot of folks. That's a lot of folks. But the reason I was looking at power projects was whether I have potential rivals, and I do not. Ooh, I should be considering upgrading more of my centers of trade, because I have 6 merchants. I think I'm only rocking 2 level 3 centers of trade, which seems like a mistake. Where would we want to do that though? There is not a lot of money missing. Coromandel is steering almost all of that to us. Deccan, there's some money to take, but not like insane amounts. Doab is pretty rich still, so increasing power there might help. Not that I have plans to go far deeper into Doab, but still, that might be good bang for our buck. Otherwise, obviously, if we want to start dominating the Hormuz node, then we want to upgrade centers of trade there. But it doesn't do anything right now. I'm gonna grab Dundar here and just... I can't. Keep forgetting that it's a lot more difficult now, because they are limited in, well, by the development. You can't just put a level 3 center of trade into a tiny province. They need to be kind of powerful. I mean, I'm actually losing a decent amount of money in my home node, so maybe upgrading some more places in my home node is not the worst thing. Assuming any of these. How much do I need for level 3? 25. And not a lot of 25 places are there. Is there a macro builder for this? Could also consider upgrading the Murajanira fort again. Not that I think that that's great. I don't think there's a center of trade upgrading map mode thingy, but that would be cool. So what high development province do they have? Development map mode. I wish I could overlay this with centers of trade. So we have Multan, which is a center of trade. It's just level 1 right now. And there's a decent amount of money left in Delhi, so why don't we put you to power? Don't own anything else up there, do we? Go back to development mode, I suppose. Look for another powerful place, but we don't really have any. 9? 15. That's pretty sad. Can I have a look at whether I can at least get these to level 2, and apparently I can. Not that that does anything right now, at least one of them I can, but I forget otherwise. Same goes for these, but they would actually do something if they were upgradable. This one is. Clicking is tough. It's very hard to click on things. Oh, you're already... I can upgrade you? Oh, that's not a state. Hey, sure. Go over my governing cap, it's fine. At least I can spend my money now. That governing capacity is a real pain in the behind. There should be technology. Well, I know there is technology. The question is it anywhere close? It's admin, right? So this won't do it, but this will give me another idea group. The next governing cap is on 17. Still a bit to go. And by a bit, I mean a lot. And yeah, I'll go with the corruption reduction rather than construction cost. Sure, I could have gone with construction cost earlier, before I did the spending spree there, but I didn't. Sue me. That's that. You're gathering your cannons. I kinda don't want to move you while you're gathering your cannons, but I hate that you're accruing attrition. That's probably also true for you, or very much true for you. We should cut you down to size. What is size? What's even a size? 27 is current combat width. So I'm kind of only sitting at combat width. It's just that I don't have the anything to house that large an army. I'm just gonna power off some of these infanterists. No, that's a cannon though. Infantry, I'm just gonna grab 10 of them, put them into place next door. And then we can merge that point at war, right? It's gonna be fine. Oh, we actually have to deal with rebels or something. Cabinets of Curiosities. Tiny bit of money to get an innovativeness. Sure. Yeah. I'll take it. Maybe already freaking innovative, but more has a tendency to be better. Do I need to be in Kerman? Are there rebels here? No. Just isn't really a place for you to be. I mean, Dashistan is a great place and all, but I have to check out why we have so much supply limit in Dashistan anyway. Kinda interesting. There we go. Let's go to that place. Also grab the leader. Take a little less attrition. So why is your supply limit insane? You only have 8 development, so that's not it. Is it actually shown here? It is. Base, owner, whatever that means. Or because I own the place. Coastal, from technology. Terrain +7. So drylands are just really good. I don't know. But there's a lot of supply there. Like, a lot. Drylands doesn't sound like a supply-rich place to me. Right? How do you grow crops? But hey. This one. Spend money, lose the guy. Who are we losing anyway? You? I mean, look at that douchey face of theirs. That not very nice face of theirs. Look at that hair. Is that hair? That blue hair on top of non-blue hair. Artists, I tell you. So getting rid of that guy might be fine. I don't want to spend all that money though. I need to execute him. I could. What do you mean, tyrannical ruler? Come on. It's gonna be at home. We're fine at home. Yes, very much. No unrest at home. So I'm just gonna show them what high treason means around here. And I'm gonna grab the level 3 person instead. Sure, they're more expensive, but they're also a lot better. That seems fair. Seems fair. So what's my plan? I want to attack Shirvan in whenever that is happening. 63. No, that's QQ. 64. And I want to attack Timmy in 62. Just to quickly get them out of any sort of ideas. Should also check, we have a mission to grab. A mission, not a mission, a whatever these national decision to rekindle the royal fires. It only requires stuff that's currently in Coruscant. That's actually quite nice. So we could start just getting that. Do I start stuff to getting annexing Coruscant right now? Kind of feeling it. We don't have any discounts, but I'm not really into taking the idea group. I think I'll just do it. So I want to consider marrying you. Let's marry them. And then next month I'm going to start annexation. It's going to take a while. So might as well get started, right? 83. It's only 23 years actually. That's not so bad. And I might try to sync it up with the annexation of Bundelkhand if I remember. But it's not the end of the world if I don't. And Diplo person died. Actually, buying Diplo rep right here is good. It increases the speed at which we annex our subject. It also increases the cost. Well, not the total cost, but the cost per month. Because with high Diplo rep, we can actually spend more of our dip on the annexation. I wonder if I should be focused. Oh, I'm already focused on dip. Never mind. It's all fine. QQ getting medic by those Ottomans. It's gonna be kind of fine when we attack Sherman, so either QQ won't defend, or at least they won't be very good at defending. But I'm not gonna claim that I'm not a bit... I don't like the idea of being neighbors with the Ottomans, let's put it that way. It's not the greatest thing I've ever had in my mind. It's very far away from our closed unblockaded port. 99,999. It's a large number. But once we have the call Sari, it's not going to be. So that'll be fine. Mazandra, any separatists are just going to get crunched. That'll also be fine. I do wonder... Oh no, you are one of those. You, Sadar. Well, you can just do it over here, I suppose. Think about putting them onto a different army and drill there, but that's actually not... doesn't make any sense. Once these separatists are down, I think I can move my Khalil Shah here over here and drill as well. Get another core going. Let's start spying on the Shervani. Should be able to make some claims. And yeah, things are starting to look pretty hot. When is that again? September 62 of the year. Fine. I must. Just want to get rolling on those Timmies so they don't coalition me. It's probably not relevant. Seems fine though. Oh, we'd be fighting Hormuz. That's interesting. That is very interesting, in fact. Grab yourselves Khalil Shah. Get that done. Now, does Hormuz have any real friends? Only Najd, I think, gets added, maybe? I know this is looking... I'm not looking to declare war here. I'm just looking to see what happens if I do this. We're calling Mara. Why Mara? Yeah, that's Mara. Hadramut, Najd, Afghanistan, Timmy. Oh, Trade League. Because Hormuz has two places I want. So beating them up is not tempting. If I can do it while I'm attacking Timmy, I could just attack Hormuz now. And maybe not even co-belligerent Timmy. So that we get a truce. I'm not going to take any land from Timmy, we don't need it. And that actually is tempting. Mostly because it means I can start now. So we declare like this. I'm gonna fight Timmy, Mara, Afghanistan. There's actually no change whether we do this or this, right? System. If it's just about separate piecing Timmy for a truce, I think I should declare on Hormuz right now. Or maybe once I told these guys to stop drilling and get over here. And you will deal with Timmy, you will deal with Timmy from up there, and then we'll... There's also Afghanistan to handle, yeah. Maybe you are my Afghani invasion force. Maybe I'll even bite down my remarks on invading Afghanistan today. Let's get my troops to be in one place. Keep on converting. I'm not turning on the edicts anymore, even though it probably would be more efficient. Because I kind of want to do a tiny bit of repairs. Because it's a lot of micromanagement and we already have a very high missionary strength, so we're not going to get a lot out of it. Sure, I'll join your wicked war. It's pointless, but let's check the proposal real quick. You still want me to go for Kizilkum? I really don't want to. Ugh. These are pretty bad, actually. 20% or more trade power on Ava. I don't believe Ava is a no, that we're gonna have an easy time. As Burma? There's an inland node, right? I don't think I can protect it with my boats. Unfortunately. So getting that high percentage seems unlikely, to say the least. Well, I can actually go to Burma. And we give us 571 extra trade power in Burma. That's a lot of trade power. Oops. Yeah, just switch where it goes. Come on. We want it to go there, like that. And we want to see... I know there's a lot of things on the screen. Yeah. Yeah, we can easily just quickly grab that. And we get that half-price trader. Sure. So take the proposal of the giants. I go to my fleet. I would say repair damaged. Put the rest protect trade in Burma, which for some reason is an inland trade node. I'll accept your war. Do I have to keep it like for 2 years? Do I just need to have it? Should have read that properly. I don't know why I think that I need to keep it for 2 years. No, I just need to have it. And surely we're gonna see that skyrocket right now. There we go. Done. Get back to port. Can't core you, can't continue this. If we go to the ones that are like 15 or higher, I think I'll turn on edicts again. Just for the lower ones, it's really not much use. From talent, I will certainly buy your professionalism, Hormuz. Even if it makes you a bit unhappy. I mean, I don't actually care about you being unhappy, do I now? Oh, we're almost at the point where Timmy is gonna be available for a proper war. The Tassimwa, I almost certainly want that, yeah. I mean, as much as minimum autonomy in territories is cool. We don't have any territories, so no, this is utterly where we want to be. It even shows us that we have states to make, which I haven't. Do it. Do it. Do it. And that still can't be done. So this fleet is essentially done. Let's get you to block the Strait of Hormuz. And then declaration is imminent. But I am so close. But I don't need to co-belligerent Timmy, right? I think taking land there just hurts me. I think I don't want to do that. Even though I easily could. Yeah, I think we just declare on Hormuz. Take that stuff. Who am I spying on anyway? Ooh, weird sound in my headphones right there. You didn't hear that. I'd call in John Poor for good measure. We're not fighting any of our rivals, so we're not losing out on power protection if we call in the Jaunpuri. And that's a bit of force that we can use for, you know, other things. They're busy, but they're not really busy. They'll be fine. And we're probably swimming in favors. We should really have been using our favors, but I never do because I forget that it's a mechanic. It's not a great mechanic anyway. Could I just ask the Mamluks or something with the favors? I don't think I can do that at war, right? Oh, I can even ask you for ducats. That's news. Oh, I'll buy some ducats here from the Mamluks. It means I don't have a diplomat right now, which is daft. I shouldn't have done it that way. It's just the greed. I saw ducats and I was like, ducats. Because that's how I think. Alright. A few days before we could just legally declare war on Timmy, we're just going to declare this one. It's fine. I'm not going to co-belligerate any of these weird folks. Unless they have one of my claims, but I don't think Hadramut does actually. They have Kishin. If I were to co-belligerate Hadramut, Nadal, I don't need it. If I want to take Kishin, and if I can take Kishin, then I just will. That'll be fine. I do declare. Finally, I've been talking about it for a million years. I want to holy war them. It's even a subject. Wait. Oh, it's just conquest, just a claim. Right, I forgot that my subject has a ton of claims down here. We don't need that, we're gonna go holy war. And that'll be good. Crush your boats. Row, row, row your boats gently down the sea. Get in there, get the support. We have Canoneth. So get a march on a fort, you guys grab that. Oh, somebody will have to deal with the cistern. It's solar heavy. Didn't even damage it much. That's funky. Time to go crush those Timmy boats and then come back home. And by home I mean to the Strait of Hormuz. Captured another heavy. And I'll split myself in half and go like this and like this, just so the Sistani get thrown out of anything mine. I didn't actually call in Jaunpur, did I? Do I want to? Don't really see any reason not to. Show me my warp days. West Court Arms. It's hidden. Call to arms. I'm not gonna promise you any land. There's no need. You, 10,000 folks. Well, 10,000 cannons. Get into Kabul. Also here. Let's start also sieging the capital. Let's quickly grab these places. Let's take 1 million attrition over here in Tehran. Pop another bunch of boats, stealing a transport, no, a light ship this time. Let's have these get repaired somewhere like around Chabahar, sure, why not? No reason to just Chabahar there or anything else, it's just, you know, it's a place. Gain admin power or get a half price natural scientist. So I take the admin power. Because I'm actually kind of okay with who we have right now. Even if they're full price, money is not a particular concern right now. So this all seems fine. Take about half of this army. Have it not take the attrition on the siege. You kill the folks and bam. It's good. You can just go to there. You can just go to there. I know I just gave up the siege progress in Moghestan, but it's hardly a siege. That's gonna be okay. What about you folks? I guess you march on Kish then. Get help from there. Don't think that's a plan, although our mill is once again a thing we're swimming in. Yeah, obviously I can't take Admitech right now to then say take a military idea group. I don't even know that I want a military idea group. I just don't know what else I would want. I mean, I could, of course, run something along the lines of... Oh, you're attacking me here now? Interesting choice. I mean, I kinda get it. Because I moved my fleet away, but I'm gonna move it back in as soon as I can. Bit of a pickle. There goes that. So you go in there now, quickly please. Real quick like. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Something. I think that annoys me a bit. It's not what I was thinking, but it's what I am thinking right now. Let's say you can just quickly take the ranch. Take the ranch. Why not? Nah, it's all gone. Okay, we did get out of there without losing any boats. That's essentially what I wanted. I mean, what I really cared for. We almost lost some boats. But luckily I can just put them into a port and have them repaired in very little time. I was thinking about spending my my mill. Oh, I was thinking about idea groups, right? So what are the options? Again, I don't think influence what we do. We don't have a giant campaign in front of us in which we're constantly going to have subjects and annex them. In which case influence would be great, if that was the plan, but it's not. I think Coruscant is going to be the last subject we have and make, so there's really not much to it. I don't think the amount of dip we'd save by taking influence ideas is going to be a lot lower than the amount of dip we spend in order to get the ideas, I think. Does certainly feel that way. We're spending like 800 here, we'd be saving 15%, I think. So that's 80, 120, yeah, it's not even remotely close. So influence ideas should not be it. If not influence, then what though? We're spending in mill points. I should really be spending some of my mill points. Which makes me think military idea group might be what we should be looking at. But what would that be? I don't know. But what I do know is that I already way overstretched the timer for this episode. So thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And anything you would like to say to me, you can say to me down there in that comment section. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.